Hey Dreamers, this is Jade and welcome back to my channel. I am finally getting back into my TV and or movie journal, not movie, media journal, whatever it is that you want to call it. And I am documenting the live action version of One Piece. I watched this earlier in September and absolutely loved it from start to finish. It was so good. And I found out later that it is actually based off of a manga and or anime. And so yeah, I just loved it so much that I decided I definitely wanted to document this and do a spread for it in my TV journal. And when I tell you it's been quite a while since I've been in here, the last thing that I have documented in my TV journal was the show Only Murders in the Building, and that was the first season. So that came out at least 2 years ago, I would say. Um, and then the last movie I documented, which wasn't that long ago, was Wakanda Forever, which came out, well, November of well, we're coming up on a year here. So yeah, I have been slacking in that area, even though I have watched quite a few very entertaining shows and movies and things like that. I do need to get the Little Mermaid documented in my movie journal because I have the tickets for that. I probably at some time should go back and get Thor done as well. However, let's move on. I am, as you all know, I kind of had an idea when I decided I wanted to do this. I went ahead and printed out everything that I wanted to get on the spread, and I always end up wanting to put down everything. So I was like, there's got to be a way to fit all of this. So before I actually even started the process, I did kind of lay out where I thought I would want everything to go, just to see how and where it would fit on the page. And I took a picture of that, so that is pretty much kind of guiding where I'm sticking everything. And then everything else is coming in and I'm going to embellish with it and stuff like that and add to it. So that's why that map piece is there. That is an embellishment, and I just thought it was appropriate for this type of spread. I mean, you have One Piece and you have these people, these kids that are pirates, and a lot of this um, show is taking place on the sea and the ocean. So yeah, it was just appropriate. Now I'm kept trying to make that red cardstock work as well in the corner, and it just, for my eye, it just was not. It wasn't doing it for me. So finally, I just took it up, and I'd go back in and decide later to break it up even more and just kind of use it as pieces or accent pieces, and you'll see what I mean when I get to that. And so yeah, I'm just getting down the placements for that, and then of course I have my preliminary placements, where I was kind of auditioning pieces and stuff like that, and then a couple things get switched around just to make, for me, to make the spread better and more cohesive and flow better or whatever. So like the admiral up top and the clown, they're going to switch places or whatever. So yeah, and here I am documenting their boat. I love that little boat, it's so cute. And I had these old embellishment stickers and pieces from, excuse me, Jolie's boutique, and I remember using it years and years and years ago to make a mini album for my mom. She loves the beach, and then I had some left from that same pack in my stash, and I found another pack as well that I bought years ago, thinking that I might make another one of those mini albums. I wasn't exactly sure, but I had those in my stash and decided I wanted to use them because this, as I said, it is a lot of ocean and sea stuff going on here, so it just was appropriate. And so I get another blue piece down on the corner, so they'll be at each corner. And as you can see, I started tearing up those pieces of the red card stock to get excuse me, get down to kind of highlight backgrounds and stuff like that. And there goes the other little sticker piece that kind of looks like the ocean or the sea there. And I notice innately I start trying to balance things out on my page. So there's the ocean piece on that I put down on the right side, and then it's like and I put down one on the left or whatever. So yeah, that is pretty much how my mind works when it comes to these things. I definitely wanted to document the Monkey D. Luffy wanted poster because that was so important to him, um, at the back. And so, yeah, since it looks like a newspaper, I kind of wanted newspapery looking background for it. And so I have this pack of, excuse me, cardstock paper that I picked up from Joann's like a long time ago, and it has different stuff in it like ledgers, postcards, maps. That's where the map piece came from as well. Newspapery looking pieces, etc., etc. If I can find a link for it, it will be below. Anything that I use, if I can find a link, you can check the description box. It will be listed there. So yeah, um, but yeah, and then some of the stuff I actually just printed out on regular copy paper, or I should say the 32 HP Bright. I love that copy paper. It's so bright and I love the texture of it. And then some of the stuff I wanted to do on sticker paper, like the One Piece title there, because I knew it was going to fall over the spine or the crack of this book. That sounds so funny to say to me sometimes. And it just wouldn't have worked as smoothly with just a piece of paper, trying to get it in there. So, of course, the sticker was able to conform to it way better. So, that's what I decided to use there. And there was a few pieces I needed to print over, so I just was like, I'll just do it as a sticker. I gotta do stickers for these anyway. So yeah, anyway, I'm getting down basically a small synopsis of this show. I will read that to you so you all will know what it's about if anybody is interested in watching this show. Again, it is on Netflix. It is so cute. Watch it. And it's basically, it says, years after the death of Gold Roger, a young boy, Monkey D. Luffy has dreams of his own adventures. In a seafaring world, Luffy sets out with his crew to discover the mythical treasure known as the One Piece, and attaining and declaring himself Pirate King, or King of the Pirates. And so, yeah, I absolutely loved this show. Monkey D. Luffy, I have to say, Monkey D. Luffy, or Luffy, and Roanoa Zoro are absolutely my favorite characters. Now, I love all of the characters, if I'm being honest, but of all of them, those two are my favorites. We'll see if they change in any of the upcoming seasons. I don't know. I'm pretty certain this one is already slated for another season, and I just read that there is a tentative agreement between the writers and the studios and all that kind of stuff. So maybe, hopefully, they are able to work out something permanent soon, and things could get back to what we're expecting as far as getting our TV shows out and stuff like that. Because it would be a shame for this one to be delayed by anything like that. But I mean, if it has to be delayed, it has to be delayed, because the writers and actors, they deserve their money. Like, pay these people their money. Seriously. Like, the studios make, I mean, and for what they're asking, it's like, pay these people their money. I don't understand. It is like, okay, I'm not gonna start ranting. Anyway, I have written out a couple of quotes, one from Zoro and a couple from Luffy. I only have one up there for Luffy right now, but I will go under and add another one. And so, yeah, that one, the first one says, "Don't you dare make my navigator cry." I just love Luffy. He's so sweet and he's so positive and so optimistic. I love how confident he is in himself. So that's the thing about Luffy. Like, the boy knows who he is. Like, he knows who he is, and he is not gonna let anyone tell him any different. And that's just what it is. I love that kind of confidence in him. And he's so sweet and optimistic. And he's so supportive of all of his friends' dreams and things that they want to do and get to. Just chef's kiss for a character, okay? Love him. And then Roanoa Zoro, I love him because he is just so unbothered. Like, so unbothered by stuff. And he has a wicked skill with these Katana blades. I mean, just lovely. I love it. And he just seems so chill, relaxed, unaffected, unbothered by everything. But he's not, of course. The boy has layers or whatever. So absolutely 100% enjoyed this show, and it was just good. You guys should watch it if you have not already. And so I am getting some more writing down. I am just basically giving my thoughts and feelings about the show here to fill in some of the spaces, and then to fill in more of the trapped like white space. Maybe I should say cream, since these pages are more cream than white. I will go back with one of my sticker books. I think it's the farm one that has like just these sparkly little things here, and add those under some of the pictures and stuff just to fill in the space that wasn't written in, so it's not like completely blank, and then I also don't have to try to force words into them, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just getting that done, and for the most part, that pretty much wraps this session up in my TV journal. I love this so much. Go check it out on Netflix if you haven't. They have the manga up there. I'm sorry, the anime up there. They have the anime on Netflix as well. So I do plan on getting into that eventually and watching the anime of it. And I found out that after, of course, I watched the show, I found out that Hobonichi has One Piece items. I did not know this. However, they will not be released until October 1st. So it looks like I will be making another Hobonichi order. I have decided I want to get the One Piece Techo, and I usually don't like dated planners because I don't have stuff to plan like that. I just don't. However, I have an idea for this one, and I will share that with you all the next time I have like an update or whatever, catch up or fourth quarter update, whatever, of how I will be using that. And I found the old Monkey D. Luffy Hobonichi cover. They had it because Hobonichi currently in October will be releasing one for A6, but it's yellow, and I think that eventually the yellow it is so bright that it would get on my nerves. But they had a red one last year I really like, and I found a third party seller that had it. I have it in my stash. I'm waiting to open it with you all once October hits and I get my next Hobonichi order, because I will be getting that One Piece Techo. But anyway, just adding a couple more last minute embellishments and decorations, and that will wrap this up. If you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. I trust that everyone has been safe and well, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye!